Yo, 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 we are back with Sanctum 2. Now, I unfortunately got obliterated in that last one in, I think, under 20 minutes roughly. So it's a really, really short video, for which I apologise about that. Now I understand why they're saying there's earthquakes. If you watched the last video, I'm not giving you any spoilers here. There is a mammoth, great big, giant boss coming out of the water at us, which is really quite scary. I just want to review the tower situation as to what we want to take. I think we want an arc gun to make everything more powerful that's nearby. We might want one of these. It only takes on ground units, but it should hopefully just destroy everything. We definitely want one of those, and I think we want one of those as well. That's kind of upsetting because we don't have much to take on the flying creatures, but I really need that boss dead as quickly as possible. And there are far more ground creatures technically than there are flying creatures. I'm going to go with this. It'll be another attempt at the very least. As scary as this is, I'm almost at level 20. So let's have a little charge down here. And then full to our depth as we go miles into the ground here, right into the core. Woo! Doosh. Right, unfortunately we are going to have to go through the setup somewhat. Now what I did last time was start at the front and make a zigzaggy pattern. This time I'm going to start at the back and make a zigzaggy pattern. The reason for that is because that creature, that boss that comes out and destroys blocks, came out and started destroying my defences almost instantly. So what I really what I really want to do is push my defences back towards the core a little bit, so that when he comes out of the water he's not instantly destroying everything I own. My life, my soul, my favourite He-Man toy, who I did actually draw on his face for biro, which was unfortunate, as he wasn't actually my He-Man toy at the time. He was my brother's He-Man toy. You can imagine he wasn't upset with a biroed face. Now, I did say at the time to my mum it wasn't me. She probably knew it was, to be fair, so I don't think I'm letting in any major secrets by telling you on the internet. I probably owe my brother a He-Man toy, to be fair. I should probably buy him one for like his 40th birthday or something. I have bought him several toys since. Hopefully he's not mad at me. He did get bought another He-Man toy anyway. Anyway, regardless, I'm kind of chatting about shit now. I was just chatting randomly about rubbish because, quite frankly, this is dull for even me to have to lay all those towers down again. Right, so now they can breach onto the beach in a bigger wave, and then they head towards here, and then we start mullering them. I don't know if they can actually go up that section, because I can put them down. I assume they can't walk over that, because I can't block that bit off, but I can block these bits off, which means to say that I think they can't use that section to go up. So I'm actually going to use these blocks down here just as something of a wave breaker. There's only 2 of them, but it means they can't run into them instantly. Now then, what do we need to do? What do we need to do? I probably have brought the entirely wrong towers for this. Oh no, wrong button. Let's upgrade the crap out of this. So its range and power is increased. I am then going to stick this in here, take it up to as powerful as it'll go, and then I'm going to make it aim for the most health. And this bad boy, I can't actually do it, it just attacks the ground. And what I'm going to do, what I did differently this time, is I'm going to stick in an arc, and what it's going to do is increase the damage of those weapons it is next to. So that is going to make that stupidly more powerful, and that stupidly more powerful, which is really what we need. Where can you see to? I think you're... where's the map? Yep, it will cover this next block, so I am going to stick in one of these. Because it is going to be amped by that arc. And it ignores armor. Then we're going to do the same thing over and over again. So at the end of this, we are going to stick in one of these. We are going to power it up. Take it to its maximum power, which is 575, but then we stick in an arc, power it up 3 times, and instead of 575 that then becomes 758, and then we are going to stick in one of these, and we are going to power the crap out of that bad boy. Also, you are going to go for this damage, and then we are going to stick in another one of these. ones with the most armor. And then we are going to repeat the pattern one last time if we have the resources to do so. I might just stick in what I need to stick in first. And see how much energy we have. So I might do this first. So at least if I can't upgrade the others, it will be powering them up. Anyway, you need to focus on the most health, and we will add a little bit of power to you. So that's what we're going with. No idea if that's any better than what we did last time. Probably not. Let's find out. I probably should do roughly the same. There he is, the big bad boy. I probably should have done roughly the same things as I did last time, the electricity guns, and had the arc and power them up, because the electric guns are so useful against those flying creatures as well as ground creatures. Maybe the ground thumping kind of creatures aren't that. It'd be good against crowds, so when we get these bigger waves coming in, then... Oh Jesus, I didn't realise there was one of those already through. Oh, what the hell is hitting me? Ah, there you go. I have to look to the sky sometimes, because unfortunately I chose mostly stuff that didn't worry so much about flying creatures. That second boss arriving is not good news. Hopefully some of those guns will destroy it. They are more powerful now than they were before. he's dead, but there's probably too much attacking my core currently for it to last. Yeah, there we go. So I might actually, again, because the last video was quite short and I died horribly quickly in that one, I might just go at this again. Instead of taking that ground thumping thing, put the electric tower back in. It can take out flying creatures, it can take out ground creatures, and they are extremely powerful things. So we will change that to one of these, because they can do a shed ton of damage. There's no point to that because there is no waves, so that's probably stupid of me not to change last time around. Explosion size. Okay. No. No, not bothered. The electrical bolt seems like a good one. I might have the core doing damage though, because it does help me out if they make it through. Is there anything better I can take than that? Probably not. Do I want that one? I could do with doing more damage really. Having them explode and do damage to other creatures might be useful. I might take that. And then on the next turn I might just take the 2000 damage from the core. I'm saying next turn, like I've already lost this turn, but I kind of feel that this last level, being as it is the end level, will take some doing. It will take a couple of attempts, well, more than a couple, a few at my pace. You've seen me lose at levels easier than this if you've bothered to watch the other videos. Ooh dear, hit a mushroom on the way through. That won't please Mario in the slightest. Right, so they could have given me a bigger core, couldn't they, really? Well, I say bigger core, they could have given me more health. So, again, I think the plan will be just to tower up here. I might have the entry point down there. So, let's start this end this time. I don't know if I have any other boring stories to tell you to entertain you while I do this laborious task of doing this. It would almost be good if you could just do like a checkpoint, a save point, so that you could just sort of like say, right, okay, I have laid this out how I want it laid out. Now all I want to do is just next turn place the guns in a different place, choose different guns to place. Rather than having to redo this entire layout. Hopefully save myself some blocks by not doing the ends of that other one. Hopefully they can't go around it. I don't think they can. They seemingly have to go in that far end. Again, that boss that just smashes through everything is a major pain in the dick, because he literally just ruins all of our defences, which means that all of our plans for world domination are brought to a screaming halt very quickly, because he just walks through these towers and walls, and then everything follows him through said towers and walls. They can walk up through that vegetation. Can't put any there, so I'll put some here. Okay, can't put one there, so then we'll put one here. Now what we're going to do, because this first wall line is the breach, we're not going to worry about it because he'll spend most of his time smashing that in. So I am going to put one of these here. I'm going to power it up to the max. You are going to aim at the most health. I am then going to put in one of these. Ooh, I can overcharge it. I did not realise I could do that. I don't know what that actually does. That seems like fun. Let's stick one of those in. Actually, let's have a quick look. It can do another. So you're going to do the most. You can now do a belt ton of other stuff. So we are going to stick in one of these, and we are going to upgrade that. It is going to be super amped by this thing, and then I believe it can cover one more block over here, so I'm going to stick another one of these in. Now what I'm going to do is put one more in at the back, power it up, you're going to go for the most health. Stick in one of these. Stick in one of those. But before I go too crazy, Yes, you will actually overpower these as well. I'm just going to put in a few of those just to add some more damage. We can probably get another couple of weapons in its range. So let's just double check that. So either side of these lightning guns will still be in the power range, so I'm going to stick in another one there, another one there, and then I'm going to stick in the armor destroying ones there, because they will all be powered by those. Overcharge that. That's quite some damage, hopefully. We might be able to get. Let's just overcharge that ever so slightly. Okay. So I'm hoping that that will be enough to do what we need it to do this time around. I didn't know I could overcharge stuff. That's quite a lot of fun. I just need to make sure these are all aiming at the right thing. So most health. You can do closest. You want to do most health. You most certainly want to do most health. You're already doing most health, you can't actually do anything. You're already doing most health. You will do most health. You guys will just do... Yeah, you guys can all just do the closest. You do the most health. And yeah, you can just do closest, and you will obviously do most health. Okie dokie. Let's see if this plan works out any better than the last one did. I mean, that thing hasn't even got out of the frigging water yet, so bugger knows what happens when it does. Now, aren't you supposed to be attacking the things with most health? Surely those spit flyers don't have the most health. Being hit by something. Oh, there you go, down you go. Kind of hoping those overcharged guns and powered up guns will rinse most of these creatures. Before they get too far. Run away. actually wanting the tower to do the damage here. Good stuff. More and more is making it further, just maybe a little bit disturbing. Now then, kind of need to focus my attention on said boss. That's it, come for me. Ugh. Why the hell these massive, great big guns haven't focused on him entirely? He's dead, that's good. Hopefully he hasn't done too much damage in that time. Another boss has arrived. Hopefully it's not one of similar design. Them hitting the core is mildly useful in as much as at least everything paused for a second, which would have given my guns hopefully more time to do what they needed to do. That's not good. Another boss has arrived. I imagine this is the end yet again. There we go. So that's 2 defeats. That probably makes this video long enough. I will have to go away and have a think as to how to work with that boss that crushes everything in its path. All my towers, all the blocks, is the biggest pain in the arse, because obviously it creates a new pathway through all of my towers, which, you know, is a pain, because obviously I put those towers in place on purpose in order to stop the creatures coming through in massive droves. So I am going to go away, have a think about what I want to do, and then come back and do this again. If you like the video though, do hit the like button. If you want to subscribe and see more, especially the completion of this game, then please do hit the subscribe button. In the meantime, go watch some other videos on my channel, and I will see you then.